What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. And welcome to another edition of YaYa Review. And in this review, I am going to be talking about Basketball Wives Season 8. I think this is Episode 9, Person of Interest. So we're starting off the episode with Malaysia and Kristen. They're at like a little trampoline type of park. We call it like Sky Zone here in our area. But anyway, so the kids are jumping around, they're playing, and Malaysia is just in a happy mood. She's with her babies, and Kristen is with her beautiful little baby. So all the cute kids, they're bouncing around and having a good time. And Malaysia is very happy to announce that she had closed on a home, and I want to say it's Atlanta, but it's no secret. If you follow Malaysia on Instagram, then you do know that she is in between Atlanta and ATL. And so she was saying that she finally found a place that, she can make memories with her babies. And sidebar, hold up. I'm really happy that that Malaysia announced that she had this home. I think that the producers knew what was going on. And I don't know if they edited it to look like this, but I feel like they gave Malaysia the opportunity to get ahead of this story before it blew up the way that it did, because this was a very boring / eventful episode. So Malaysia goes on and she says, hey, I closed on this home. She's really happy. And then Kristen said that she wanted to have a skating party with the 90s theme, and she wanted to get the ladies together. But we all know CeCe is not invited because, she's just not invited. And OG is definitely invited, not because they're the best of friends or that they are friends. It's just because, they kind of said that they were going to put their BS and all their differences aside just to have fun and just to coexist. So although Malaysia's not too happy with Kirsten's retraction of the invite for CeCe, she is happy that this event is going to move forward. So in the next scene over in the park, Jennifer, OG, and Jackie are walking around, and Jennifer said that she was happy about Phoebe's performance, but she wasn't feeling the video, so she was kind of like on the fence about what the performance was going to look like, but everybody was pretty impressed. OG also said that she was happy to see that Feby was in her comfort zone, and she really didn't have anything negative to say about Feby. However, she was a little annoyed with CeCe because, CeCe clearly said these things. It was in text message. And aside from just saying, you know what, I did it, she pulled a politician move. She still found a way to skirt around that and not admit to whatever it is that she did. But clearly we know that she did it. So Jackie is sitting there and she immediately turns over to Jennifer to then say, listen, I know what you said about Malaysia's kids, and what is that about? And Jennifer just was like, I didn't say anything. What are you talking about? I wanted to sit down and talk to Malaysia. Malaysia doesn't want to be cool, so keep my name out of your mouth when it comes down to Malaysia not doing anything. Now, I do believe Jennifer here because not that I think that she knows better about talking about people's kids. I'm just looking at her gestures, and I just don't believe that she would be that dumb to sit there and say something about Malaysia's kids. She already saw how Evelyn responded to this. And, kids are just off limits. Now, some people don't feel that way. Some people feel like they could say whatever. But I think in this go around, I don't think that she said anything about Malaysia's kids, because if anything, her beef is with Malaysia, not them babies. So Jackie said that she wanted to get down to the bottom of it, but I don't really think there's anything to get down to the bottom of, but I digress. So CeCe and Byron are in the bedroom, as always, blah, blah, blah. And Byron is sitting there reading Jackie's book, and he's talking about the different positions, and he's talking about some other things that are very interesting in the book. Now, sidebar, y'all, I was not aware that there was a book even out there. I mean, I knew Jackie was a little frisky and feeling a little, I know she's very open about things, so I was very shocked to find out that she had a book, but I kind of want this book. I need somebody to let me know where it is. I'm going to see if it's on Amazon because I want it. I need to see what this book is about. I ain't even going to front to you. I'm a Cancer, so, my moods are all over the place. So I'm here for Jackie. But, Anyway, so aside from that book, CeCe talks about the backstage fiasco and how Kristen blew up the whole spot with the whole text message. And of course, Byron is just trying to sit there and he can't figure out for the life of him, why even Kristen would do this. But Byron, you could tell he doesn't get into the women's drama, but at the same time, I ain't really rocking with Byron on this because you knew what you were doing when you were telling OG about the whole Thomas Scott situation. And so my thing is, you know what you did it, so come on now. You know that this is something that is going to continue on, and it is. So my thing is, don't say anything about it because your son is involved in this too. So, him and his son had a conversation. He already said that they did, but now you're trying to get CeCe to be in good graces, but men and women are two totally different beings when it comes down to making a resolve. So Byron just got to get with it that, CeCe's not liked. And CeCe's very weak because she gets to crying and saying that, I just want them to like you and love you. And girl, stop it. I get what you're doing. You're trying to be empathic to his feelings, empathetic to his feelings and everything like that. But as you can see, Byron is all right. He's moving on with his life. You, on the other hand, are trying to hold on and trying to see if the kids are going to want him. To me, it's just passive aggressive and that weak stuff I'm just not with. So anyway, I think CeCe's full of it. Y'all know how I feel about it. So, child, we get over to this stripper session, okay? Jackie, Evelyn, and Feby are getting ready to practice some moves. And y'all know Jackie, she's ready to get down with the get down. Now, I'm going to say something. I'm going to go on Jackie at the end of this video, but I think Jackie got it going on. This girl is in her 60s. Her body is looking good. She is, just dancing around. She got on her heels. She just be ready to go. I love her. I do love Jackie, and I think she's just, girl, you just better do your thing. So Evelyn, Evelyn looking good. Evelyn always looks good. Y'all know I love me some Evelyn. And Feby, well, anyway. So Feby was talking about everyone that was there at the performance. She was happy and everything. She said she wasn't really nervous. She was just trying to make sure that she put on a good performance for, these executives that were there. So Feby says that Tami she knows that maybe the daughter is writing her raps and stuff like that, but that, she's a bit old to be in this rap game. And Jackie did, check her. He did tell her, she did tell Feby, you wrong. You are definitely wrong. Like, we're not going to do this. Nope. And she feels like, maybe she should get up with Tami because if Tami is trying to get into the music industry, if Phoebe's trying to get into the music industry, you know that Tami has some connections, in addition to Jazz being there. So I agree. If you know that there's some connections that could be made with this, why would you sit here and turn around and tell somebody that they're too old for this? Because, at the same time, while they're sitting here talking to you and laughing, they're taking in all this information, sweetie, and they're going to run with it. And because you are I'm so trying to watch what I say on YouTube because, they censoring everybody and I'm just up and coming. But I feel like, Feby, you're not about that life. And because you're not about that life, you need to watch what you're saying because clearly we all know she ain't about it because of what happened with her and OG. So anyway, Evelyn says that Tami's going to be real mad when she finds out what Jennifer said about, this whole dress fiasco. So apparently Jennifer says that Tami found out through another stylist that she had some type of dress. I don't know if she was renting it or if she was just doing one of your old classic buy a dress, wear it for the event, leave that tag on and take it back. But apparently she had on some outfit and she was trying to return it and she couldn't because her remnants of Tami was left inside of the piece of article of clothing, so she couldn't return it. So when she went to go to try to buy it, the credit card was declined. And so they showed it back when Kristen, Evelyn, and Jennifer were at that lunch in the last episode. So when I saw that, I was just like, come on, man. Come on. So Feby was sitting there like, yo, I ain't even trying to get involved in this. And what gets me about Feby is 1 minute you quick to talk about somebody and say what you got to say all reckless like, but then when somebody else is talking about other things, you don't want to get involved in it. Like, I'm confused at what Phoebe's doing and what is her real motive. And because she's new, you got to understand you a rookie in this. So pretty much no matter what you do, either people going to rock with you or they not. And right now, people are not rocking with you. And I just feel like her back and forth, her moods, it's just kind of weird. 1 minute you want to get involved in it, but you want to throw shade. So I guess if it's not something that you're making up, you really don't want to throw your shade into it, if that makes sense. But either way, Feby was kind of confusing me. But Evelyn was like, Jesus, So anyway, Jackie said that someone told her about what Jennifer was saying about Malaysia's kids. And then she went on to say that, people said that, Malaysia's not a good mother. These typical rumors when somebody ain't feeling you. And I think that's what people normally do, whether you be male or female. If you doing something wrong, that's the first thing they say. Oh, well, she's not a good mother. She do this, that, and the other. And it's just always this type of foolishness. So Evelyn wants to get to the bottom of it, because it's like, if you heard it from a DM, let's talk to this person, because we need to know what it is that was said. So, we could either A, hold it in, or we could tell Malaysia. But at this point, something's definitely going on. So Evelyn go ahead and she asks Jackie for the number of this person that went into her DM. So they exchange numbers and they pick up the phone and they call the guy. His name is Anthony. So once Evelyn identifies who she is, he goes all off, and all of a sudden you could tell he turns into a real fan. Oh my God, girl, I love you. I live for you. And oh my God, blah, 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 blah. So at this point, we know he's a fan. But my thing is, once they found that out, they should have just been side-eyeing this dude. Just listen to what he has to say and then let him say whatever he needs to say. So he goes on and talks about the whole, Malaysia's not being a good parent. She leaves the kids at home sometimes. He said all these different things, and Jackie was just sitting there, and Evelyn was just kind of lost, and Feby was trying to act like, she was just disgusted about the whole situation. So after they get off the phone with this person, Jackie was saying that, she's just really, stuck on what was said. And, this guy also said that it was Jennifer and Dominique who made these comments. So now she feels like Jennifer is in fact lying. But if Jennifer already told you that she didn't say it, and without hesitation she said she didn't say it, at this point, why didn't you just go to Malaysia and tell Malaysia about what was said? You have now gone to another group of women to tell them what was allegedly said by Jennifer. So that was what irritated me about Jackie on this situation. But then, I get where Evelyn was coming from, trying to get to the bottom of this, but I feel like Evelyn was being messy. Now, as much as I love her and as much as I go up for her, she was kind of wrong on this. Not kind of. She was wrong on this, because now you got this information. Why y'all ain't just pick up the phone, put Malaysia on speakerphone and say, hey, this is what went on? You know what I'm saying? Unless production is talking in their ear, I think they should have picked up the phone and told Malaysia. And even if production was in your ear, you still could have picked up the phone, called Malaysia, and told her what the deal was. Because either way, y'all all got to get together, and there's still going to be a confrontation. So why wasn't anything said right then and there? We don't know. Anyway, so CeCe and OG meet up at the Meta Spa, and at this point, CeCe knows that she definitely said it. OG's feeling some type of way, but you could tell she's not angry. She just wants CeCe to admit it. And finally, CeCe admits to something. She says she in fact said it, even though we know that they were in text. But she says she said it, and these two ladies, they hug it out. They're good to go. I don't think that OG is looking at CeCe sideways, because clearly they've established a friendship, and I am happy with that too. I'm starting to see a little something different with OG. And I said it before. I think maybe we may have misunderstood her. Maybe. I think she is a good addition to the show. But it was good to see that there's a lot of immaturity going on the show. But she said, you know what? I know you said it. I'm not going to get upset. I ain't going to turn nobody out. Because you notice she didn't flex on CeCe. I think the reason why she didn't flex on CeCe, because again, I think it's a genuine friendship. And she's like, I'm going to give this person the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to let her go ahead and tell me what she said. CeCe, in fact, admitted to it, and now they've moved on. So Jackie, Tami, OG, and Kristen, they meet at the costume store. And I think this is good for Kristen and OG because, again, they're not cool, but they're existing. Tami said she wasn't going to be there at the skate party. We clearly know that. I'm pretty sure she asked, was Evelyn going to be there? They said yes, and she said, well, I ain't going to be there. So Jackie now brings this bone to another group of people to say that, there's somebody that is talking about Malaysia. We think it's Jackie and Dominique. And Tammy's fact-checking the whole situation, asking who said what was said, and Kristen is standing there like, Jackie, what are you doing? Now, here's where I got to check Kristen. Because you two could have sat there and picked up the phone while Jackie was talking and said, hey, listen, Jennifer said, allegedly Jennifer said that you're not being a good mother. And this is what was said by Jennifer. She didn't even have to say it was Jennifer. She could have just said, listen, I want you to move a little bit better because somebody is making some comments about you. Because again, it didn't have to be revealed who it was. And even if it was revealed, y'all all are going to see each other. There is going to be a confrontation because Malaysia's about that action and Malaysia likes to seek the truth in her own aggressive way, but she likes to do it. So then on top of that, Jackie goes on to tell Tami what Feby said about her being too old comment to rap and that the daughter is writing her rhymes. And Tami said that she's definitely going to confront it. But Jackie is sitting there like, oh my God, oh my God. But Jackie knows what she's doing, okay? Then when OG turns around and was talking to Jackie about these comments that Jennifer had made, Jackie tried to sit here and save face by turning around and saying that Jackie mentions what Feby said about, well, I guess she did already say something about the rapping, but then she was trying to say that, I guess, Feby made a certain comment and that the words were being really twisted up. So it just got to a point where I guess, Jackie was just kind of sitting there just throwing out a lot of bones and just kind of, causing some confusion within the group of ladies. But I guess Jackie just wanted to plant that seed that somebody was talking about Malaysia. She was trying to get the facts. Tami was trying to say that she was going to confront Feby about her comments because she doesn't really like how this girl is moving. And I mean, I think all of us can attest to that, and we don't think that she's being cool. So Tami goes to meet with Feby, and when she confronts Feby about the comments that Jackie had made, that's when she, was like, I definitely did not say that. But Feby, you said it. That's the thing. Feby, you said it. You made the comment that Tami was a little bit too old. And even if you were being shady, you got to understand that these comments that you're making, everybody's running back and telling everybody. Everybody's sitting here smiling in your face like it's cool. And you may not do that from where you from, but you got to understand. And if you've been watching this show for a while, which clearly you've been, you understand that what these ladies are doing. So you just got caught up in the okie doke. And at this point, now the person who's there in front of you, you need to say something. You got to say something. It's no looking around it. But she was just doing a lot of toe tapping and just, basically just trying to ignore it. So then Feby also said that her words got twisted and that Evelyn was also making some comments. Well, no, she didn't say Evelyn. She just said that somebody was making a comment about OG's toe hanging out her shoe. And then she also mentioned that Jennifer had made a comment about the whole dress or pants fiasco where she had to return it and she couldn't get it returned because of the fluids and because of the juices and stuff in the credit card declining. So Jackie and OG, they meet up at this skate store, and really nothing was going on here. Basically, Jackie says that she's going to hurt Feby because OG had mentioned that, she feels like Feby is twisting up her words and that Jackie is just being a messy senior citizen. So, Jackie is offended, and, OG's hair was looking real cute, okay? So there was nothing going on with that. But we get over to the skate event, and Evelyn looks good. She's in her Peggy Bundy outfit. I loved it. I love Married with Children, so I thought it was very cute, very appropriate. Kristen has on her Ashley Banks outfit, and so does Feby, but Feby did not kill it. Kristen definitely got it. And then here comes Malaysia with her cute Clover's outfit from, Bring It On. But the thing is, that was definitely not the 90s, but okay, whatever. So Kristen sits down and everybody's having a drink and trying to get everybody loosened up. And then she finally tells Malaysia, all right, listen, there is some rumors going around about you stating that you're not a good mother. And, here's some of the stuff that was said. And apparently Jennifer is the one who said it. Now, what irritates me here is there's clearly a couple days between this event leading up to you seeing Malaysia. Why didn't you sit down and have a conversation with Malaysia? Why didn't you smoke signal, pigeon carrier, UPS carrier, FedEx carrier, DM, tweet, text, call, anything? Why did you have to sit here and do this? Again, I guess production is talking in their ear, but I was just really irritated that had went down. So anyway, she said she's definitely going to, talk to Jennifer. And then after there was a comment made that, that the kids are dirty. That's another reason why I was irritated with Kristen, because it's like, nobody said anything about dirty, honey. So where are you getting that from? So Malaysia sits here and she's upset. She's getting ready to cry. She don't know who to go after. She don't know who to kill first. So as soon as Jennifer and Dominique get in here, that's when she says, hey, how y'all doing? What's going on? Did you say this about me? And Jennifer's like, no, I didn't. Like, what's going on? Now, I will say Jennifer didn't look scared at all, and neither did Dominique, because I guess they really were coming in there to get ready to have some fun. So it was a little off that, Malaysia just came out of nowhere speaking, especially for the fact that she said she had nothing else to say to Jennifer. So yeah, so she said, I'm definitely going to talk to Jackie when Jackie comes in here, because at this point, everybody's kind of making it seem like Jackie's at fault. And in a sense, she is, but it's still not right. So Jackie walks in, she ready, she crunk, she ready to go. She's in there with two other guys. I don't know, I'm assuming these people are bodyguards, but I think they said they're her friends or something. So anyway, she says she needs to get to the bathroom. She probably has some of that damn brown water that she normally be drinking that she trying to push off as liquor, that Boussard. But anyway, she gets in, she's ready to use the bathroom, and Malaysia got the clapping. She getting ready to go. Her family is there. And, she's like, listen, what did you say? I heard that these comments were made. And Jackie was kind of laughing it off. Like, I don't know what you're talking about, but let me go and use the bathroom. But Evelyn, you look good. Because she was kind of like flinging it off. Like, girl, you tripping. But Malaysia's like, I'm not in the mood to play. Like, what's going on? I know you made these comments and we need to get down to the bottom of it. And Jackie was like, they want Jackie, so I'm going to give them Jackie. Yo, I thought that was so hilarious, because it's like, you think that's what people want? Okay, we haven't seen this in a minute. And we haven't seen it in a minute. We just haven't seen it in a minute. I thought it was completely funny. So, next thing you know, Jackie and Malaysia, they're in each other's face straight up. They separate Malaysia and Jackie. Next thing you know, Jackie turns around and she just runs up, and then it cuts off. This is what I'm mad at. Jackie, you went one whole season, pretty much 1.5 seasons, chilling. Maybe even more than a season. I think she went more than a season. Almost 2 seasons. Just doing right, trying to do the things that she do. And for some reason, you went right back to the Jackie that we all know and love. Well, I don't know about love, but that we all knew. What are you doing? If this is supposed to be your friend and you are so big on friends and you love to control situations, why the hell didn't you sit here and pick up the phone and tell Malaysia what was going on, as opposed to going around telling everybody? And because you did this and people know how you are because of your past performances, you now are the scapegoat. Everybody's blaming you, so the attention can be taken off of them. Evelyn could have said something, Kristen could have said something, but you were definitely in the wrong because you were the more hype about it. You the one who carried the bones. You definitely did all of that, and now things have blown up in your face, and now you possibly, allegedly, are getting ready to get monkey stomped by a whole family on Basketball Wives. I'm just really disappointed in her. For Malaysia, I need Malaysia to really have a mind of her own in this one. I don't like the fact that she sat here and allowed other people to put birds in her ear and get so confused and discombobulated that she ran to Jackie. Because at this point, she had nobody to deal with but Jackie. But because Jackie was acting the way that she acted, it did make Jackie look guilty. And I think that's why she had no problem trying to get at Jackie. But that's a whole senior citizen. We talking about an AARP card holder. Just because she a little freaky and could swing from one pole to another does not mean that she's ready to just start fighting. And even if Jackie is about the action, I would not fight that senior citizen. Absolutely not. That is not a fair fight, especially for the fact that you had your whole posse in there ready to get it thrown down. Now y'all getting ready to sit here and tear up the skating rink after these people so nicely shut it down for y'all entertainment. See, y'all ain't right. Y'all are definitely not right. But it looks like next episode they're going to sit down and see who did it. They're going to have them a New Jack City type of scene with the dog and everything. All they need is a dog and some black and some Cuban link chains in order to get this whole little season popping. So that is the end of my review, guys. I hope that you liked it. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to get more content, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, constructive criticism, leave it down at the bottom. I'm always here for it. You'll find my personal Instagram page linked at the bottom below. Check out my other content where I do my hair and I do couponing. So thank you so much for being here. I will see you next week. Ta-ta.